in chapter 47, a text we never read in church, you get the food program. Beginning, I think, at verse 13, it says that Joseph gathered all the food. Pharaoh owned all food. And the peasants in the famine came to get food from the government. And Joseph sold them food and took their money. They came the second year for food. And Joseph said, well, you don't have any money. It didn't occur to him to give them food out of the monopoly. So they said, well, take our cattle. We'll trade you cattle for food. If you take cattle away from peasants, you take away their means of production, you put them out of business. The third year they came of the famine, they came for food. And Pharaoh said, Joseph said, well, I don't know what to do. You got no money, you got no cattle. And they said, one of the big terms in human history, they said, take our bodies and take our lands and make us your slaves. Did you ever wonder when you read the book of Exodus how they got into slavery in Exodus? They got into slavery 3 pages before in Genesis. People get into slavery because of market manipulations of the economy. And then the text says in chapter 47, so he owned all the land, he owned all the money, he owned all of the land except the land of the priests, because you need some holy men to bless the economic monopoly. And at the end of the paragraph, the peasants say, thank you so much for making us slaves and saving our lives. And if you flip over into Exodus 1, and get this, as slaves, who became our mothers and fathers in faith, are building storehouses for Pharaoh to store his food monopoly. Can't get enough. That's the story of food, in which Pharaoh is a guy that could never have enough, and he is at the top of the pyramid of a system in which the food rises always to the top to become surplus for the urban elite.